How are you folks? It's Joe. I'm back. It's story time. Hey, come along with me as I meander around my alma mater. This is the main college green, hence its name, College Green of Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. Come along with me on this little walk around the college green as I tell you this story. So I was walking through one of my local big box marts in the town of Columbus, Ohio, a few days ago. And on my way to checkout, I spied a display of golf caps at the end of an aisle. The worn out hat on my head, which just happened to be a Columbus Blue Jackets hat that I wear everywhere, but has seen better days, it called for a replacement. The hat called for a replacement, somebody to come in off the bench and relieve it of the hat duty it had come to despise. So I listened to the pleas of this hat and chose a simple, plain, no logo black hat with an open mesh back, perfect for the hot weather for the coming summer. As a replacement, I clutched it in my hand with the other items and headed for the checkout. Now, I usually go to self-checkout, but that was not an option as that entire section was blocked off by empty shopping carts. There were no other checkout options in this huge store except one lane. Why? Because it was 2:30 a.m. That's the best time to go to the big box mart. And, well, there weren't many people in the store at that hour. They all, for some reason, love to shop for everything they need at that hour, or many of them. In the wee hours, no one is fighting them for the last box of Captain Crunch. They fill their carts to the brim with food and everything else they need. So maybe they're smart because that's the time to go. There are very few shoppers in the store. So I had to wait forever. But once at the front, my few items went quickly. I only had 2 or 3 other things besides this hat. So it went quickly until the cashier got to my hat. He sighed when he realized there was no tag. I sighed when I realized there was no tag. Bad things happen at Big Box Mart when your item doesn't have a tag, and usually I try to make sure it has a tag, but I forgot. It's $3.44, I offered to him cheerily as I had just come from the display, and I remembered the amount exactly. In my days as a cashier, back in the misty days of the past, when an inexpensive item like this hat came to the register without a tag, there were general codes we could use to ring up the purchase and keep the line moving. In this case, the cashier, who appeared to be new on the job, decided to fight the good fight and figure it out on his own. Beep, boop. He started punching buttons. Boop, beep, boop, beep. He punched at buttons valiantly, but nothing was working. Finally, an older lady appeared from around the corner and asked him if he needed some help. He said he didn't know how to run the price override option. It's $3.44, I said again helpfully. I just came from the display, and I guarantee that's the price. Sir, it is not that I don't believe you, said the new cashier who was punching all the buttons. Oh, I don't think you don't believe me. It just sounded like you needed the price to ring it up, I said. The older lady stepped in, punched in the elusive price override code, and went about her business. The new cashier was relieved. I was relieved. Everybody in the now growing line behind me was relieved. Soon, I would be wearing my new, simple, plain, no logo black golf hat on the drive home. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Again, he started punching buttons over and over, like he was trying to figure out the combination of a safe in a Las Vegas heist movie. The beads of sweat began to gather on his forehead, slowly rolling down to the tip of his nose. I can run back and get another one just like it if it helps, I said. No, sir, he said. You don't have to do that. Beep, boop, 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 boop. The older lady again appeared, as if entering from another time-space continuum. "Still need some help?" she said to the man punching buttons. "I don't know the department," he said. After some conversation between them, she asked me, "What department did you find this in?" "Men's clothing. You know, where they have all the shirts and pants and stuff." She said to the man, "I don't know what department code that is." They looked at me as if I knew what the department code was. I can tell you now that I did not know what the department code was, never knew what the department code was, and still don't know. Look, the hat was just a spur-of-the-moment purchase as I was walking toward the register. Really, I don't need another golf hat. You can just set it to the side, take it off my list of items, finish out my sale, and that's fine. "No, we'll figure it out," the man said. "Don't worry." "I can run back and get another one with a price tag," I again offered. "No, I'll do it," the man said. He set out at a snail's pace, shuffling toward the men's clothing section. My Lord, son, put a little giddy-up in your get-go. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all night. I sprinted ahead of him, calling out, "Let me show you where they are." We returned to the cash register. The line now snaked around the main aisle behind the registers, sneaking past the sunglasses and costume jewelry, edging into the grocery department near the granola bars and boxes of cupcakes made to look like baseballs. Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. The tumblers turned, and the safe finally unlocked. The sale was complete. "Thank you for shopping at Big Box Mart," the man said, without a smile. Hope that didn't take too long. I remember entering the store at midnight. As I left, I saw the sun rising in the east. Nah, didn't take long at all.